Alright, hello everyone, it's Riley here. So today I'm going to be showcasing my account with $500 spent and I think above 6 months played, close to 7, I'm not sure. But yeah, anyways, I've been looking throughout YouTube and I don't think there's been a lot of content creators who've, spent, under $1,000 and have showcased their account. So I'm just going to be showcasing this as sort of like I guess like a sort of standard for this amount of, I guess money spent. But yeah, anyways, I'll just get right into it. So, for starters, we have Hu Tao. She's level 90, and I have a Staff of Homo on her, R1. I don't usually wish on weapon banners, but for the Staff of Homa was just like the only time I wished because Hu Tao with Staff of Homa just like outputs insane amounts of damage. So yeah. I guess I'll show artifacts too. Might as well. Actually, instead of that, I can show you guys how many artifacts I have in total. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows of 7. So that's 49, or no. Well, yeah, pretty much over 49 level 20 artifacts. So yeah, I mean, this is a lot of artifacts over the course of almost or above half a year. But yeah, like, if I were to go back and fix my mistakes in this account, it would definitely be farming like multiple artifact dungeons. I would recommend sticking to like one artifact dungeon until you've built all the characters that require it, such as Noblesse. And I really need to farm more Noblesse sets because I have a lot of characters that are on that set. But yeah. So I'm gonna just showcase all my characters, I guess. My next one, Jing Cho. I don't really have the best build on him, but I do have a level 90 sack sword. And my weapons, I'll show you guys again. I have a lot of level 90 weapons. That's because I prioritize my weapon over anything else because of base attack. And base attack is one of the most underlooked but important stats in the game. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 level 90 weapons, and they're all being used, of course. And yeah, the only characters I use without a level 90 weapon is Diona and Fischl, but that's because honestly, like, I could get this up to level 90, but right now I'm focusing on my Albedo, just getting this, all the way up, just because, why not? And Diona doesn't really need base attack, but most burst supports, actually, I think every burst support, like Mona, Venti, and Zhongli, really needs base attack to achieve their max performance. Alright, back to the characters. We got Albedo, ascended to level 90. Harbinger of Dawn. No constellations. I actually do not have any constellations on 5 stars except for Hu Tao at C1 and Keqing at C2. And I'm pretty sure those are my only 5 stars. I mean, Traveler C6, but everybody has that. So we got Zhongli. Level 9 or ascended to level 90. Oh yeah, talents. For supports, I always have them at 8 and 8, and then I never level this up because it's kind of a waste of materials. You guys can see. Well, Jing Cho only needs his ult to level 9, but 8, 8, 8, 8, and yeah, it kind of keeps going. I need to get this up to level 8. But yeah, just, 8 is usually the rule of thumb. It doesn't really cost that much, but once you get up to level 9, it's kind of a waste just for support. But yeah, next up we got Venti. We got him a set. Well, I leveled him up all the way to 90, but to be honest, it was kind of overkill. I really don't need this much stats on Venti, especially because, he's kind of like a CC support rather than a burst support. But he was my first 5-star, so I thought, why not? We run R1 stringless on him. I really wish Mihoyo would add stringless to more banners just because this weapon is just probably the best bow in the game for free to play. It's just such a good weapon with such a good buff, and it's really good for support bow users. Ganyu, overall, like, she's such a good 5-star. If her banner reruns and you don't have her, I definitely recommend rolling for her. I don't regret a single bit of rolling for her. So I guess I'll show her off. No constellations. Prototype Crescent. Oh yeah, that's another perk of Ganyu is that her bow is completely free to play. This is probably her best in slot 4-star bow. I'm not sure if it's better than the Black Cliff, but most people just recommend this. R1 and talents. I got this level 9. I'm probably gonna crown this, but honestly, this is like the only thing you need to level up. Her E, I leveled it up because I thought Ganyu would be a support. But I ended up building her as a DPS, so I started focusing on this. And her ult, you can prioritize that. I guess you can prioritize her ult after her normal attack, but you don't really need to level it up past 6. Kaching, I used to use her as my main DPS, but I transferred her artifacts to my beta and official. But who knows, when Lecture gets buffed, I might build her again. Klee, I don't use her anymore, so I took her artifacts. But I have her leveled up to 90. This is back when like I didn't really have enough characters for Spiral Abyss, so I had to use Klee as my second DPS. But now I have enough characters for that. Jean is a good burst support. I got her on a non-pity roll on the standard banner, so I got her as free-to-play. Weapon Festering Desire. I don't think you can get this weapon anymore. However, this is probably the best one-handed sword in the game, just because, you know, ER, and then it's a buff. And you get it for free at R5, or if you did play the event. Again, no constellations, talents, 7 and 8. I leveled up her normal attack because I wanted to use her as a sub DPS, but I don't really use her anymore. Her Gale Blade, you don't really need to level up as much, but her Dandelion Breeze, you definitely want to get to level 8. Mona, her weapon is R5 Widsith, and ascended to level 90. No constellations, and yeah. Rosaria, so I have to transfer her Noblesse Cup to my Ganyu. So she's not running full Noblesse yet, but honestly, she's just here to apply cryo. I don't really care about her damage. Deathmatch, this is a Battle Pass bow at R1, and ascended to level 90. And talents is her ult at 7. I do want to try to get this up to 8, but you know, I don't really have enough resources. Oh yeah, I don't refresh my resin. I only refresh it once per day, and then after that, spending 150 Primo Gems a day on refreshes isn't really worth it, unless you're like a mega whale. But I don't really whale that often. I've only spent about 500 Canadian dollars, so obviously I don't do refreshes more than once. But with the $5 pack, where you get 90 Primo Gems a day, I use 60 of those, or 50 of those to refresh. So yeah. Diona, just 6 and 6, because she's a shield support rather than a burst support. I haven't really leveled her weapon all the way up to 90, or her artifacts up to 20 and 20, because, you know, she doesn't really need them, just HP. And to be honest, like, she's just here for the instructor, just to buff my Hu Tao or whatever whenever she procs it. Official, I don't really use them much anymore, but I still have her built. Ascended to level 90. Weapon is Philippines Water Bow. And talents, I used to use her as a DPS early in the game, which is why I have this level up to 7. But now she's just like a turret support. So, Beidou, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of regret building her. She was good at the previous Spiral Abyss, but now I don't use her at all. And I don't find her really worth it as a slot, unless you're free to play. But Electro is kind of underwhelming right now, but maybe during Inazuma she'll be buffed, so who knows. But yeah. Razor, I also used to use early game, but I don't really use him anymore. I just have him set at level 80. Bennett is the GOAT. I have him all the way ascended to level 90. His weapon is the Aquila Favonia. I do have 2 of these, but I don't really think refining them is worth it. Especially if you're not a huge whale, it's definitely not worth it to refine your 5-star weapons. Even if you don't have another character that can use them, it's still good for safekeeping until a character that can use it comes out and you eventually pull for them. I C6'd them. I kind of regret it, because I thought C6 Bennett would work with Hu Tao, but it turns out it really does not. So yeah, talents, I have this almost maxed out, so yeah. Traveler, I don't have her built. Maybe when Electro Traveler comes out I might build that, but who knows. I don't really find Geo or a Nemo Traveler worth it as a slot on my team, so I just don't have her fully built. Noelle, Haven't really built her since early game where I needed her as a healer. Yeah, I have her at C3. Oh yeah, I forgot to show off my constellations. Officials, C5, Beto, C6, C2, Diona, and C0, Rosaria. But yeah, I have a lot of C6 4-stars. Official, I need one more constellation. But yeah, Barbara, sadly I have her C6. Yeah, good early game healer, horrible late game, definitely falls off. But yeah, Zhang Ling, I really want to build Zhang Ling because she pairs well with Gan Yu and I might need her for future teams. I have her at C6, which is pretty good as well. But yeah, Sucrose, I have her at C1. I don't really have her fully built. Kaya, I don't have him built, and yeah, the rest of these, I got Diluc on the Tartaglia banner, the previous one instead of the first one, and I'm honestly not planning on building him at all. But yeah, it was just nice to have him because it was a guaranteed Zhongli, and once I pulled for Zhongli, you know, kind of carries my team now. Tartaglia, I kind of want to build him as a sub DPS just because he's super fun to play. And he has a really rapid playstyle, but the only issue is building him as a main DPS is a cooldown. So, yeah. And then Yanfei, I also want to build her just because she's so cool, and I like her as a character. But yeah. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it for my, I guess, account showcase. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I know a handful of you are not subscribed watching this, so yeah, make sure to do that. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.